Just on Manchester United, Dean, we're going to take calls after 11 on Manchester United. Ten Hag's come in. He's got a big job. What do they need to do? What would be your 5-point plan to get them back to where they should be?
Well, Ollie's job when he come in was to get rid of people first, clear the decks, because you're having to get people out before you can get people in when you walk into that situation. But now this fella, Ten Hag's going in, and he's got that job, but there's more players to get rid of. So he's got to get rid of players. They've obviously said to him, get some out before we can get some in.
Do you think?
And the list of I'm looking at the list.
Who needs to leave there? I mean, some of them are going to go on a free
I don't think
anyway.
Dalot's good enough. He'll probably get rid of Jones, Fred, Pogba.
Fred's been good this season.
No, he hasn't.
Oh, he has, Dean. Dean, he's been all right, Fred. Honestly.
What do you mean, all right?
He's been all right.
All right. What are you judging him on?
On what everyone thinks of Fred as a player.
Well, if
I
you
think
play...
he gets a little bit disrespected. I think, actually, as a player this season, some of his performances have actually been good.
If you play for Man United, right, or if you play for Liverpool, or if you play for Man City, you've got to be able to do everything, right? You've got to be the best midfield players in the world to play for them clubs. You've got to be up there on the list of midfield players. For me, he could play for Southampton.
Who?
Fred. That's his level. I'm not saying he's hopeless, but not playing for Man United when you've got, bear in mind, you've got to find world beaters in front of you up the top of the pitch. You've got to supply people whose minds are on a different level to Fred's. He don't even see him run. He don't see him run. He can't hit the pass when he does see him run. He's at the wrong level.
So you get rid of him?
He's not good enough to play. His attitude seems good, and that's why every manager picks him. McTominay's attitude's good. He's a young player that's still got a chance of a future at Man United for me if he's moulded along with the right players alongside him. But you imagine playing with Fred. Would you like to play with Fred?
Yeah. Okay.
No.
He runs around.
Right.
He
Is
works hard. He puts a foot in.
Just said.
He's good on the ball.
Right, he runs around and works
He's got
hard.
energy.
His first two
great
qualities.
attitude. I think he gets disrespected a little bit.
He's just not good enough. It's like different levels, Jamie, innit? We're
but
going to play golf
right,
tomorrow. You're really good at golf, but you
on.
can't play on the pro circuit.
You put Scholes alongside Nicky Butt. Scholes is still Scholes, but you have a Nicky Butt alongside you. That's what Fred is. Fred's like a Nicky Butt.
Nicky Butt's miles better than him. Nicky Butt will be devastated listening to that, what you've just said. Nicky Butt's better the same as Fred.
No, I'm not saying they're the same. I'm saying that in terms of, Nicky Butt, you wouldn't say is a Manchester United legend, would you?
By the way, I'm not saying I'm right.
In terms of how good he was as a player, Nicky Butt was a brilliant player for Manchester United, alongside, Scholes and Rooney and other players around him. Fred hasn't got them players around him.
No, Darren Fletcher, miles better than Fred. It was the lad they used to play in midfield. What's his name? His name will come to me in a minute. He only played in the games where they weren't going to get a lot of the ball. Bayern Munich away.
Ji-sung Park?
Park, yeah. So Park and Fletcher always played. When Fergie
but that's what Fred is.
But he's not as good as them two. He's not good at getting the ball back.
Fred?
He's not good enough. Simple as that. The more I think about it, Matic got a piano on his back. Gone. Finished. Get rid of Matic.
Piano?
Lingard's got to go. Varane finished.
He's won the World Cup.
Finished.
What do you mean finished?
Past tense when he was a Viking. Gone.
He's won the World Cup.
Gone. Finished. His legs are gone.
Nonsense.
He's had a chance to show how good he is, and he's made terrible mistakes.
He's been injured.
Well, he's not good enough, in my opinion. I'm not saying I'm right. This is just what you've asked me. What I think. Who's got to go?
You're 100% wrong.
I'd keep Sancho, Ronaldo. Do you know who I think's the best player?
Go on.
Apart, obviously, Ronaldo's a freak. Cavani.
He's gone.
I know. Cavani, for me, every time he played, looks like he's having a go and he can score at any point during the game. Obviously got a few injuries, but Cavani, for me, was attitude spot on. Matic got to go. Fred got to go. Pogba got to go. Jones, Lingard. So he's got to get rid of all these players. That is about 12 conversations with 12 different agents that you were spending your whole summer with. As a manager, he will be on the phone now negotiating how much do you want to get rid of him? How much have I got to pay the boy for him to leave? You got to pay him to leave. By the way,
that doesn't. You know, as a manager, that doesn't happen. Doesn't work.
No. So what if all these lads say I'm not leaving?
Well, they're staying.
Thanks very much. I'm not leaving. It's going to take him another year in his progress to build because he's going to have to dismantle before he starts building. You can't start building until you get rid of these. because they're still in the dressing room.
What do they need to
not
get?
playing.
What do they need to get?
I think they need to start with a back four. The goalkeeper has had good moments. He's earning a lot of money. He's been part of the rotten atmosphere there. You might even need to change him.
De Gea?
Might do. I think he's been there. He's been there too long. Start again.
I mean,
he's a voice. He's a voice in the dressing room.
The best player last 4 seasons.
Jamie, that club inside is rotten.
Wow.
Right inside.
So you want to get rid of De Gea?
You've got to start again. You've got to clear the decks. Honestly, if you've got a
Who's
voice,
staying?
he's got a
Mike
voice in
Phelan?
that dressing room. He's got a voice, and he's obviously not done his job. He's an experienced player, and he's not done his job with the rest of the players. Because as a manager, you're only as good as your senior players. You're only as good as them because they do your job for you in the dressing room. People like you, who are a loose cannon, in the Spurs dressing room, Modric would tell you before I told you. Modric would say, Jamie,
or Robbie Keane
you
would.
cannot train like that every day.
Yeah, Robbie
you
Keane.
You cannot act like that around the place. You can't go out at night and stay out till 5 a.m. and expect to be a professional footballer. They would tell you before I did. Man United haven't got any of them in the dressing room. Harry Maguire's the nearest.
Harry Maguire. So Harry's
He's the nearest.
Wow.
Maguire, I think he's got a good attitude.
Dean Saunders there, Manchester United fans. What do you make of that? 03 717 22 33 44.